Drew Barrymore has been world famous since she starred in the movie E.T., the extraterrestrial, when she was just 7 years old. Now 38 years old, dozens of movies and a world of life experiences later, she has a new project, a talk show that you can watch right here on wmar starting this Monday. But Barrymore says she wants to do more than just host a show. She wants to create a movement toward elevating and inspiring people. She calls it the Army of Optimism. Christian Schaffer of Good Morning Maryland talked with Drew Barrymore about her new project.
Drew Barrymore has been in front of the camera for most of her life. She's, of course, an award-winning actress, but also a producer, director, author, entrepreneur, and let's not forget, a mom as well. And starting next week, you can add talk show host to that list. The Drew Barrymore Show premieres this Monday right here on Maryland's first television station. And to get you ready, Drew Barrymore joins us. Drew, thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you, Christian. Thanks for having me.
Okay, first I've got to ask you, what is the Army of Optimism and where can we sign up?
Oh, awesome. You know, the Army of Optimism is a place where you realize that optimism and happiness isn't this silly thing. It's hard, fought for. It takes effort. It's not always easy. It's not always on tap. But if the reward is optimism and happiness for the effort that goes into it, it's sort of that journey to get there that I'm equally as excited about to figure out on this show.
Drew, when I've watched interviews that you've done talking about this talk show, you start to get emotional when you talk about it a lot. It looks to me, as I look at these, it looks to me like you see this as a responsibility to kind of bring something good and to get it right.
Yeah, I do. This is a show like this is a limitless opportunity. And I think a lot about the kind of television I watched growing up. I loved those juicy, good sit-down interviews. They weren't sort of like, you know, sometimes on shows you're sort of in and out. And I kind of want to take a breath and really talk to people. And I also do think that there's so much to uncover and peel away the layers at all the interesting, functioning, good things there are in life as well. And they keep me going. So I would like to share that as well. I also just know we have a ton of different interests, and if we can have a show that taps into many different aspects of life cohesively in a storytelling way in an hour, that's my goal.
That's a good goal to have, Drew. And Drew, I hope we can get you down to Baltimore here one of these days so we can find you some good places to try our crab cakes down here in Baltimore.
I am a crab fanatic. I was in Annapolis pounding the crabs on like a dock restaurant while boats were going by, and I was like, this is living. I love it. I would love to come there. Please have me. Anytime.
Drew Barrymore, thanks so much for doing this. Starting this Monday, you can watch the Drew Barrymore Show every afternoon, 4 o'clock, right here on WMAR 2 News. Drew Barrymore, thanks again, and best of luck with the new show.